Hello, everybody. It is Mia with Southern Willow Crafting. Ooh, my hair's a little cray-cray today. With Southern Willow Crafting or Chalk with Mia, however you follow me. I am one and the same. I am here for a really fun, spectacular craft today. I know I've been a little MIA this week. To be honest with you guys, I've had a little shift schedule change in my job, which is the first time in like 19 years. And so I have been trying to get used to that change, and it is throwing me a little bit for a loop, to be honest with you. Hi, Lisa. But it's a good thing. And so anyways, I get to go live at, 4:13 today versus 7 or 8 o'clock at night. So we're going to see how this works out. Okay, guys. So hang with me for a second as I get this shared to all the right people and all the right things. I hope everybody is doing really well today. Spooktacular craft. You guys like my little play on words there? I hope everybody's doing well. It's Friday, right? We get to head into the weekend. Hi, Essence. How are you? My gosh, you guys, I've missed you guys so much. It has just been a little crazy. And then my town, I'm on the East Coast. And so we got hit by Hurricane Isaiah, I guess. I can't pronounce it. Hi, Melissa. And so we got hit with that. And fortunate for me, we just had debris in the yard and we were down without electricity for a day or so. But a neighborhood a couple of miles from me got hit with a tornado. And so those people have truly, really been affected, and so sad. So I hate to see that for them. But anyways, so a lot been going on, but overall goodness. Okay, so hi, Nancy. How are you? All right, guys. So I was actually going to go live yesterday, and it's one of those things. I don't know. You guys comment, yeah, me down below if you've ever had this happen. So I'm thinking, I want to go live. I want to craft. I want to do these things. And then I go to do something, and I have a mind block. And I was like, hi, Dawn. I was like, oh my gosh, I have books upon books of transfers and a craft storage room full of stuff. And yes, you will. And I literally just had a mind block, and I just didn't want to go live without feeling the excitement for the project. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to wait, and I will do it when it hits me. And it did today. Hi, Elsa. Hi, Angie. And so I am so excited because this is actually one, I don't know why this didn't hit me yesterday. This was a craft that I have kind of had in the back of my brain that I have been wanting to do. And it had to be almost this time of year to do it because I have the supplies I have are color coordinated for Halloween or fall. You could choose either one. So let me make sure I can see all the comments. Okay. And if you guys feel so inclined, do the sprinkle or spreading of the love, which is SHARE. For anybody who does not know that Facebook does not like us saying that word. It's against their policies and procedures, so they can block me. Yes, Melissa, right? You have all these things and you're surrounded, and half of the time I'm super excited and I have all these ideas. And then yesterday it was like, nope, you're not doing it. So I just didn't want to be, I didn't want to be halfway there for you guys, I guess. So, all right. So this is my plan. This is my idea. And you guys, hopefully it'll inspire you to do something similar. So I have this floral ring. Okay. You can also use, and I've used this in the past, embroidery hoops. And I think I did a live last year somewhere around this time with an embroidery hoop, but I didn't have, at least not that I could find. I probably do have one, but I couldn't find it. An embroidery hoop, but a floral ring will work just as well. So you can do either one. I'm trying to make sure I still see all the comments. How is it that, do you guys have that with your iPad comments on? It turns it off whenever it wants to, anyways. Okay. So when I used to sew little kids' clothes. I had, because, you know, little fun fact about me, fall is my favorite season and I love all colors fall. But to be honest with you, like a burnt yellow and orange, I love those colors. Love, love, love them. And so I bought this really cute little pom-pom, I don't know what you'd call it. What do they call it? Trim Talier Kotor. Whatever it is, trim for sewing. And I've had it for a while and I've got 2 or 3 spools of it because I love it so much, but I never used it. And so what I was thinking is I could glue it. I'm going to glue it around the outside of this ring. And so it adds just kind of a nice little pop of flair to this item, but we're going to do that on the end. I think I was going to do it first, but I'm thinking the last part of the project and what was left on this spool is going to be perfect. I had a second one back up just in case, but I think this is just going to be fine. All right, so then I have, now this is just black canvas paper, okay, you guys? Now this size, it's 10 sheets. I get it from the Zon. They are 12 by 16, but I don't need a full sheet of this. I'm going to chalk right on top of this black canvas paper. And what I'm going to do is put it in the background of my floral ring and then chalk something Halloweenish on top of it. So we can have a really cool decoration, right? That we can hang. We can either put jute rope to hang it. It could be a table sitter leaned up against something. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you liking that idea? I hope so. Okay, so I'm going to cut. Now, when dealing with canvas paper, okay, or any type of non-slick paper, you want to make sure you fuzz your transfer because the stickier it is, it's going to really stick to your paper and it could pull up the fibers of the paper, or it could ruin your transfer. So just make sure you fuzz, and then fuzz some more because you want to make sure that it's got some of that stickiness has been taken away. Okay. I find, to be honest with you guys, that watercolor paper works the best, but canvas paper works pretty well too. And because I can get canvas paper in colors, I tend to like to work with that. So, all right. If you guys have any questions as we go, please don't hesitate to ask. And I also got my shipment of new transfers and stuff. And I know you guys know I love Dixie Belle and I use their Besting wax, but we just came out with a surface wax. We used to have them in chapstick size things. So my shop now has surface wax. So I'm going to try it. I might do another project depending on how fast this one goes. And if we do, then I'll try it on that and I'll let you guys know how it works. And then we got some new colors. And they're shimmery colors, you guys. And I think, all right, so this is my idea. And again, you guys tell me what you think. But, so I'm actually going to be using 2 different transfers. I love the crow on top of this one. So I want to have the crow. And then this is one of our cut apart Halloween transfers. And there's 12 different designs. And there's one down here that says something wicked this way comes. And so I thought I'd put the crow and that saying on this with the pom-poms. Be kind of cute, right? All right, so first things first, let's get this transfer out. Make sure I am, all right, guys. I see the numbers going up. I'm assuming it might be because you are sprinkling the love, which I greatly appreciate more than you know. Helps my small business. All right, so this is part of another project. If we have time, we'll see. All right, so I'm just going to be using the crow on this one. And this transfer, if you guys like this transfer, which I love. Okay, so here's the thing. I am not a Halloween person. Never really been huge into Halloween until I got into Kotor. And now the transfers are phenomenal. And so if you go to my shop and you look for these, if they're out of stock, they're coming back in stock soon. Crafting has been on a huge craze. There's the barcode for it. That one is called 31st of October, appropriately. B as in boy, 203166. Okay. And you never know, if you're part of my free crafting group, or my VIP group, then maybe there'll be a little special over there later for you guys. If you're not a part of it and would like to be, and you're not a designer, just type the word craft down below and you should get a link to join. Okay. All right, so with this one's the cut aparts, and it's called All Hallows Eve Minis. Okay, super cute. Number B203177. All right. Now these, and most of our transfers are, a lot of them, you guys can see they're white lines here. Those are predetermined cut lines for you, so you can cut the transfer. Truly, you can cut them whether there's a cut line or not, but these help guide you because if you cut into where there's a screen mesh, you're going to ruin your transfer. So it's nice to follow the guidelines. You don't have to. Some of my really big transfers, like the 18 by 18 or 18 by 24s, I cut them in half just because it's easier to handle if there's a nice clean space in between and they don't have cut lines. So truly up to you guys. All right, so I am gonna do the crow first because, and the great thing about this is literally I can put him anywhere and then move this where I need, but what I'm thinking is that he'll go on the left here, and then something wicked comes this way, will go on top. Yeah, I think that's gonna fit best. Okay, so we peel the transfer off of the backing, and literally I just roll my finger on the edge until it starts to come up. I was gonna say we want the terry cloth side. All right, and all I'm doing now, if you don't have one of our fuzzing cloths, that's okay. You can literally use a terry cloth towel. You can use your shirt, your pants, whatever it is. You're just trying to add a little bit of fuzz to the back, okay? Now, when we go to clean our transfer later with a disinfectant wipe or some warm water, lukewarm water, and a cloth, that will clean it off. So you're not ruining your transfer by adding a little bit of fuzz to the back. I am just disorganized. Okay. So we're going to lay this guy down. One of the things I want to make sure I do, even though I can lay him anywhere, I want to make sure, okay, that I have enough space on the bottom for the ring, because I'm just going to glue this to the back side of the ring, I think. So I need to offer a little bit of space for the glue, you know, for an edge. Okay. All right, let's see here. Yep. And like I said, if you have embroidery rings, that works too. All right, I'm not seeing any comments. The other night, I missed every single comment, you guys. It was so weird. So if you're commenting, I apologize. Because I'm not seeing anything beyond Angie saying hi to me. So if you were commenting, I do apologize. All right, so what I'm gonna do, a little tip here, when you get a transfer, this is the backing, what we call a backing sheet. You can see this has a sheen to it, and this is more of a matte. On the matted side, write the name of the transfer, 31st of October. The reason I want to do this is because I know when I go lay my transfer back down, I'm not going to lay it on this side. I'm going to lay it on the other side because there are two different finishes and you want to make sure it's on the sheen type side. That way it'll stick well. Okay, so now that we got that. All right, so now for the colors, you guys. All right, I was thinking, see the orange, so I'm thinking these two colors go okay. I mean, what if I did green for the crow? This is a shimmer green, and a shimmer harvest for the words, and then the orange. And then you've got some really cool kind of Halloween-y colors together. You guys know me, I'm typically plain Jane, but it's a small project, and I figured if I don't like it, you know what? It's just a little square. I can redo it. It's really not that big of a deal. So I think that's what we're gonna do. But we got so many new shimmer pastes in, you guys. You know I love glitter. And so for me, I am super excited for all of the new shimmers. Okay, so these are brand new. I haven't even opened them yet. Let's get this opened. OMG, you guys, it's so incredibly pretty. Look at that. It's a little bit darker than what my camera is showing. My camera's showing it to be a little bit more lime colored. I'm just taking, you know, we waste not, want not. I do not waste any of this paste. It's kind of like if you were ever breastfeeding and you know, it's like liquid gold. You don't mess with that, right? So, all right. So I've got that in there and we're going to, oh, that's so nice. It's got a nice feel for it. Sometimes due to the pigment and the colors, sometimes the paste will come a little clumpier than others. But I know that they have been working on the formula for the transfers and a couple of things. So anyways, all right. So this one is Shimmer Olive, which I love olives. Do you guys love olives? Write the word olive in the comments if you love olives. I love me some Kalamata olives with some feta cheese and a cold beer. To be honest with you, that sounds like a fantastic dinner to me. You know, another little fun fact about me. All right. Let's see here. And not just Kalamata olive, how do you say that? Kalamata olives. I like a lot of different types of olives. All right, this one is Shimmer Harvest. Very, very pretty. Now, I found when I've been watching other people do lives, you don't get the shimmer effect as well on camera, but just know that in person, it's beautiful. It really comes across very pretty. All right. And again, if you don't like the colors I'm choosing, we have so many different colors, and now they've come out with paste packets in a variety of colors, you guys. And so you could choose one that's fall inspired, winter inspired, whatever it is. I think there's 3 or 4 different ones. And, or just, you know, buy some paste colors that you like and you can use them on multiple projects. So if you don't like the colors I choose, there's so many different ones out there that I'm sure you will find one that you like. Okay, so I'm gonna get some squeegees. We have some little squeegees here. And again, we're gonna do this crow. Let me make sure he's, I guess he's pretty even. I don't know, you guys. All right, let's see. He's a little crooked, but I guess it doesn't really matter. He's a crow. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna line it up with the bottom of my table here and use that as a, there we go. And make sure, yep. Okay, we still have room. All right, so I said I was gonna do him in green, I think. A spectacular green. Making sure not to get that line up there. If I wanted to, another little tip, you could take painter's tape or some type of tape and tape off any areas you don't want to accidentally get if you're scared that you're going to go over a space that you didn't intend to. Just a little tip. Now remember, whatever you see on top, you're going to see it when you pull up the transfer. So if you have lines that are showing up from where you're dragging it, little drag lines, you want to try to get rid of those as much as possible because they will show up when you pull the transfer up. All right, you guys. Look at, OMG, look at him. He is shimmery and pretty. All right, since this is just a small part of the transfer, I'm going to go ahead and clean it now. They are starting to recommend that you don't leave your transfers in water too long. I think, 10 minutes or so would probably be fine, but they're saying don't let it sit or maybe a couple of minutes because it can start to reduce the sticky on the back and reduce the amount of times that you can use our transfers because they are reusable. This is just a disinfectant wipe. If you don't have disinfectant wipes or they're low supply in your area, you can just use water and a paper towel or some type of wet nap or something. Just don't use baby wipes because they've got aloe in them and other things that are not good for the transfers. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay that over there, sticky side up so that it can dry. Oh my gosh, you guys, look again. Type the word crow if you guys love this project so far. Okay, so now, and I'm still not seeing comments. So if you guys are commenting, again, I apologize. I don't know if, let me check my phone. Maybe it's an iPad thing. Nope. Still the same. Okay. All right. So I am just adding a little sticky to the back of this, doing this a couple of times. All right. And with this, I'm going to hit this with the blow dryer because I'm going to add a little, okay, because I want to get these words kind of close. So I'm just going to add this here so that the edge of this can come. Something wicked comes this way. We'll make sure that it all fits, and it does. Okay, good. It's not covering. All right. Something wicked comes this way. Are you guys Halloween lovers? I'm telling you, Kotor makes me a Halloween lover every single year. It's never been one of my favorite holidays. Not that I minded it. It just wasn't one of my favorites. But totally becoming that. Literally, it just takes a little bit of paste, you guys. I always say when you can start to see the design coming through, then you've got enough paste on it. We're going to clean this really quick, and I'm going to show this to you guys. Again, just disinfectant wipe on the top and on the bottom. If you're using a strong pigment and you start to see what we call ghosting, where it looks like it's just staying on the transfer, as long as it's not in the screen mesh part, you're fine. Sometimes that happens. And especially with these shimmer ones, you'll see a little bit of that glitter left over, but it doesn't harm the transfer. You guys, look. Something wicked comes this way. I don't know if you guys can see the shimmer. Are you seeing the shimmer at all? I don't know if it's coming through. Okay, so let me get these pastes. You want to cover up your pastes as soon as you can because it does have chalk in it, which is going to make it start to dry as soon as the air hits it. Okay. So we're just going to cover those up. All right, so... And I'm thinking if I put this border, I'm wondering if I should paint the hoop here. I'm thinking I should paint it black. Let's do that really quick. Paint it black, paint it black. That way it kind of falls. The hoop doesn't become part of the project really. It's everything else. And its prettiness will start to convey. Okay, here's my black. My gosh, you guys. Okay, this will just take a couple seconds because super quick. Oops. All right. I was wondering what I was going to do, and I'm thinking... And this is just craft board almost. It's not, so it'll take the paint really easily, very quickly. Oops, I'm going to just pour some of this paint in the lid. So what are y'all's plans for the weekend? Anything? I am so excited about being able to do lives during the day. I'm hoping I can go at least once a day now or every other day and maybe just kind of randomly throughout the day, to be honest. I don't really have a set schedule per se. I'm kind of on call as needed. And so I could, you know, have to do work, my job as I call it, one day and only in the morning of the next day, or so it's definitely interesting. After 20 plus years of going to a 9-to-5 or job, it's definitely a mental shift, but a good one. And so it allows me to do my crafting and stuff, which is great. All right, guys, let's see. This is how I end up with so much paint on my fingers and on my face and different places. I always end up looking like I just don't wash my hands or shower regularly because I end up with paint in the most obscure places, like arms and elbows, and it's like, I promise I do. All right, guys. We're getting close here, and it's drying pretty quickly, actually. But I do like to do all sides because, again, you don't know where it's going to be hung. Now, I'm not going to do the back side because we're going to literally just glue the paper to the back or staple it, but I think glue is going to work better. So I'm not worried about the back side, but I am worried about the inside, the outer ring, and then the front facing part of the hoop. I think it's important to finish your projects like that. Because again, you just never know where somebody's going to hang it or from what angle it's going to be seen. Even though in your head you're thinking, oh, I would put it like this. If you sell your crafts, you just never know how somebody's going to put it. So I always like it to be finished off. I don't know about you guys. I am excited. I've had this idea, though, to put those pom-poms around the edge, and the only pom-poms I had were these orange ones, and so I was kind of like, the only other thing I was thinking is, oh, I could do something for a kid's room or something like that, but I was sitting there thinking it's got to be fall or Halloween just because of its color, and voila, here we are. So luckily, us, you know, retailers tend to be a month or two ahead of this season, you know, just because we have to prepare sales-wise and stuff. And so it's kind of nice when I've got my product in and I can decorate for it. All right, so let me hit this with the blow dryer. Make sure I don't have any comments. Okay. We are going to finish this up, and it'll be super cute. And then I'll probably save that other craft for either later tonight or tomorrow. You guys will see it. It will be a really quick Dollar Tree upcycle, to be honest with you guys. I don't think I'm going to do any chalk couture with it. It will just be a nice little decorative item. Okay. All right, so we are going to scooch this. Scooch, is that a word? Scooch. Scooch that out of the way. Scooch this out of the way. Okay, so I have the ring. And now, oh yeah, that's nice. Okay. So, what I'm thinking is I'm going to draw a circle. Does this have lead in it? Draw the circle so that I can cut it. Okay, we're going to cut, and that way then we can stick it to the back. But I will do that after I do these orange pom-poms or tassels. Hopefully the glue will work. I do have some E6000 that I can use just in case the hot glue doesn't stick. I'm wondering if I should use the E6000 just as a precaution. Hopefully that will be okay, the way that came out. Yeah, I can fix that. Okay. All right. So now let's figure out a way to get this fun little festive piece. Okay, the great thing is it's got a nice base to it. So I am thinking with my hot glue gun, we are going to go in sections here. I've got a new glue stick in here and it's not wanting to grab. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now remember, when you're working with hot glue, and especially with children, be very careful because it's hot, very hot, and can burn little fingers, and you don't want that to happen. All right, we're gonna pull this back a little bit and go a little bit further. Just do a small section at the time so the glue doesn't dry on you. As you're going. And just make sure all the little pom-poms are faced the same way. Facing the same way. I just think it's so cute. What a cute little addition to a bland floral hoop or embroidery hoop. Now, I did it before with at Christmas time, and I think I put fa la 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 la, and then I put greenery and little the little berries at the top. For Christmas, and it made a really cute hanging decoration, and you can put that in the middle of a picture frame, hanging in the middle. Same thing with this one, actually. Ooh, wouldn't that be cool? You could have a black frame and then this just hanging in the middle. That would be really cool. I like that idea. So many ideas. I don't know what it is about my there we go. Glue stick. Okay, oops. All right, you guys. We're about halfway there. Hang with me. Are you guys still with me? All right, so this is just, if you're just joining me, this is just a craft floral loop, but you can certainly use an embroidery hoop. Whatever, whatever you find, whatever's easiest to use. I've got this pom-pom trim that's in the sewing section. It's meant for fabrics and, patterns, and, you can use them on pillows, clothing, whatever, to make just a nice little decorative touch. I have decided to use it on this floral ring. And I'm just using hot glue. You can use E6000 glue. You could probably staple it or use floral wire and just go around, although you'll see that wire. So just depends on the look you're going for. And then we're going to glue our little canvas paper that we put a Halloween design on the inside of it. And like I said, you can use it as a hanging decoration in the middle of a picture frame, an empty picture frame. You can use it as a table setter. You can add some jute rope to it and just hang it. I mean, just so many different ways that you could use this. And it just makes a nice little Halloween decoration. Okay. Oops, my thing was twisting on me. Make sure it doesn't twist on you, unless that's the look you're going for and you do it all the way. I guess I could have weaved it up and down and around, but I think that would have interfered with the insert I'm going to put in here. But again, I'm just here to try to start the inspiration maybe, and then you guys finish it off and do a fun version for yourself. Okay, so now that I'm going to cut this. Okay, look you guys, look how cute. It adds just a little bit of pop of color to the project, which I love. And these come in, I'm sure, all different types of colors. I mean, I'm sure it's not just orange. As you guys heard, I just happen to love orange. Love it. I've had that pom-pom material for probably 2 years. No lie. Okay. Again, I'm not seeing comments, so if you guys are commenting, I'm so sorry. All right. So now all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna add some glue all the way around as quickly as our little fingers can work. Okay, and then we're going to set this right on there. And we're going to flip it over, this way I can press. I can press down on it, and I'm going to show you guys. I'm so excited. I think this is such a cute project. I love how it turned out. And you guys, I'll put a link to the transfers and the paste when I'm done from my shop. I'll let you guys know on my shop where you can buy the floral hoop and the pom-poms. You'll have to get from Amazon or Michael's, Joann's, wherever it sells craft supplies. I'm an affiliate for Amazon, so I could find it on Amazon and put the link in there too for you guys. But you could probably go down to your local Walmart or Joann's or something and get it. All right, I'm just gonna keep pushing a couple more seconds. And then if you're part of my free crafting group, what I call my VIP group, there'll probably be a little bundle special in there based upon this project. So if you're not a member of that group, type the word craft or VIP in the comments, and you should get a message, or I'll send you one, of how to join that group. If you're already a designer with Kotor, so sorry, no admission. It's just for customers. All right, you guys, look at that. What do you guys think? Type the word fun if you love this project. And if you guys love it, then I would ask you to spread the love and share this live with people that you think would love this crafting project. And if you guys try it, then shoot me a picture of it or post it in the comments, or if you're in my crafting group, post it there. Oh my gosh, I love to see it when you guys try things that I do on my lives, and then you guys go and do it, and I get to see your version of it, which is fantastic, because like I've told you guys a million times, whenever I go live, you guys end up altering my project in a way that I would not have imagined, and it ends up being 10 times better, really. But this is just so cute. It says, something wicked this way comes. And I think the crow is a nice little addition to this, because that kind of, and around Halloween, reminds me of spooky things. All right, guys. So that is pretty much it for my craft today. If I feel so inclined or have the time later, I think it's gonna be a movie night with my son. But if I have time later, I'll go live again. I'll show you guys a little sneak peek. So I have two ideas actually, and I could do both, and one of them's Kotor and one isn't. So I was at the Dollar Tree the other day because I do have another project. I'm waiting for them to get those carvable pumpkins in, the foam ones, because I have a really cute, quick pumpkin project that I want to show you guys. But while I was there, they did have these wood cutout, or I call them wood, they're like little flimsy, you know, obviously just for the season type of cutouts, but super cute pumpkin. I was thinking about just painting it, and then I have this from a really old transfer. It says, happy fall, y'all. So I was thinking about just putting this on there. And then the other thought I had was they also sell these little metal sayings. This had 3 of them in there: harvest, thankful, and welcome. And so I wanted to paint the pumpkin and then paint this like white or cream or something, and then glue it on there. And I thought that would be a really quick, cute fall decor item that you could put anywhere. It could be a table setter or on a 3-tier tray, whatever you want. So that's going to be my next project. The Dollar Tree said they're not getting those carvable pumpkins in probably until next week. bummer because I already got the other supplies for it. But super excited on teaching you guys how to make no-sew fabric pumpkins. I thought that would be fun. So anyways, I appreciate you guys joining in with me. Again, this is Mia with Southern Willow Crafting, or Chalk with Mia. If you are interested in visiting my shop, I'll have some links in there on where you can buy some of the products that I used today to make your own. And if you're interested in joining my crafting group, just type the word, oops, sorry, I had a call come in. All right, guys, I will chit chat with you later, and have a wonderful Friday evening. Bye.